Hello and welcome to Pocket Tips. In this episode, we're going to see how we can take these default fonts and find some really beautiful font pairings to really help the design of this site stand out. Are you ready? Let's get it. So if you don't know by now, we use WordPress for all of our sites. And one of the reasons why is it's easy to customize. It's easy to change things around and really get the most out of the design, and that it just takes a weight off my shoulders when I need to make some quick changes to things. So if we just go into this customizing the theme, we go to typography, and the two settings that we're going to look at for right now is just going to be the body and headings. We can see they're pretty easy to change, but the problem is, what font combinations do we use? And what I mean by font combinations is usually you're going to use just one or two fonts on your site if you really want to keep that cohesiveness. A lot of times what you'll do is you'll have a certain font for your headings and a different font for your body, so exactly what it is right now. However, since this is kind of there's nothing wrong with this, but I feel it lacks personality. So what we're going to do is go to Google, type in beautiful Google font pairings, and you'll get a number of sites that are pretty cool to check out. And the reason why you want Google font pairings is because that is what WordPress pulls, and you can see. So these are all the system fonts, so the fonts by default, and then you have all of these Google fonts. It doesn't have every single Google font, but it has a pretty healthy amount of them. And so we can just go through and just look at the different font pairings, and this is the kind of stuff you're looking for. You want to see the sites that show you how the two fonts look together. So we go down so we can see how the two fonts look together. It's actually, I'm gonna do this one since I don't think I've taken anything from this one before. And literally I'm just going through trying to see if something stands out for me, if it's something I want. And the way I usually choose my font pairings is I consider the feeling that I want to give for a certain site. And this one's Unbox Nature, so it's going to be plants and animals. So sometimes when I think, for some reason, I think of like sitting at home, having your house plants around you, and writing in a journal and everything, and have a nice handwriting and stuff like that. So I like this heading here, Fajala. So we have Fajala 1, and that's what that's for the headings. So we're gonna do Fajala 1 on the H1. We're just gonna do the H1 and the H2 for right now. Let's just do H3 as well. And I don't have any content here, so it's gonna be hard to see. So what we're gonna do is, then I'm just gonna polish that, and we're gonna. So that's not bad. That's not bad. And then what did they pair it with? Libre Baskerville. So that's where we can go to body and do the Libre Baskerville. Polish that. And not too bad. Not too bad. I probably won't stick with this, but because this is Pocket Tips and I don't want to do an hour-long video of me playing around with different fonts. But see, just even that change just takes the design away from that default look and everything. And I do like fonts with a bit personality, so I feel this heading has a lot more personality to it. So that's good. You know what? I think I'm gonna keep it for now. Let's keep it for now, and let's actually make the title. Because if the title looks good in the font, destination, but we can also uppercase it. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. I like it. And then let's do the navigation. Since we're fully committing to this for right now, let's do this navigation here. And navigation, because you know it tends to be small. When it's small like that, I like to do an uppercase, just so it's easier to read and it stands out a little bit. There we go. All right, now there's gonna be more changes that I make to this design, but the first thing I usually do is the typography, to make sure I can not only read the content easily, but that the fonts themselves have personality. Yeah, this is growing on me. Okay, so this is actually the font combination that I'm going with for right now. Awesome. So that is how you try to find some nice Google font pairings to make your blog design stand out just a little bit more.